What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog back with another New York Giants video. Recording this Friday night, so when you see it Saturday morning, I am not wearing the same clothes the next day. As a matter of fact, when you see me later today, 3:45 p.m. for that LSU-Oklahoma game, which is going to be huge for me, obviously being a Sooners fan. We're a big-time underdog, but hey, a long shot is better than no shot. We got a shot in this game. Let's get it done, Sooners. But I digress. This video is about Pro Football Focus. They're laughable ratings or whatever they do. I've had a lot of people say to me, "Baddog, do a video on PFF's, video on Daniel Jones." I didn't even know PFF had a channel. I never even paid attention to it. And I went and looked at the video, and yes, the skinny guy in the red jacket or shirt, whatever he was wearing, I don't even know what the hell his name is. I don't care. Obviously hates Daniel Jones for whatever reason. PFF's always been a laughingstock anyway to me. I don't put much stock in it. I know I use the ratings about Alec Ogletree in yesterday's video, and I only did that to prove that Alec Ogletree had a better year in 2018 than he did in 2019, and yet somehow his rating was 5 points higher. So I don't know where they get the ratings from. I have no idea who decides this. I mean, I could come out with the BDF, or, the Bad Dog Focus, and rate my own guys however I wanted to do too, and it would mean as much as they do. It's laughable to sit there and try to tell me that Dwayne Haskins is better than Daniel Jones at this point. Now, 5 years from now, maybe Haskins will be better. I doubt it, but maybe he will be. But if you're judging on what they've done in the NFL right now, what world are you in? What are you smoking to think that somehow Dwayne Haskins is a better quarterback right now than Daniel Jones? You're out of your freaking mind. They're talking about, oh, he's got a good wide receiver core, he's got this, he's got that. No, he's had a suspended Golden Tate, a concussed Sterling Shepard. Everything has been out most of the time he's been there. Darius Slayton was injured the first game he was there, I believe. He had no Corey Coleman this whole season. And Saquon Barkley got hurt in the first half of the first game Daniel Jones played, missed 4 weeks, and then came back and wasn't truly healthy with Daniel Jones until this last game against the Washington Redskins, in which Daniel Jones threw 350 yards, 5 touchdowns, and no picks. And you can sit there and talk all day until you're blue in the face. It's the Redskins. It's the Redskins. Well, there's no other quarterback in the league that threw for 350 yards and 5 touchdowns against the Redskins this year. I get so sick and tired of it. This is Eli Manning all over again. I can already see this coming. Eli Manning is a first-ballot Hall of Famer. The guy spit blood for the Giants. He's tough as nails. Won 2 Super Bowl MVPs, and people hate on him constantly. I understand Daniel Jones doesn't have the best pocket awareness right now. He's a rookie. I get that he fumbles a lot. He's a rookie. Lamar Jackson fumbled a lot last year, too, and there were excuses. Well, Lamar Jackson didn't hold on to the ball. Daniel Jones holds on to the ball too long. Well, Daniel Jones is a little nervous in the pocket, maybe. Maybe he don't want to make a mistake. Maybe he's trying to make a read. He probably thinks he has more time than he does. It's a rookie thing. The guy will get pocket awareness. The guy will learn NFL speeds. He's still trying to get acclimated to that. You look at the quarterbacks that came out of last year. There's no quarterback from last year's draft that's having as good of a year as Daniel Jones outside of Lamar Jackson, who had fumbling problems last year. Kyler Murray ain't having the year Daniel Jones is having. Kyler Murray's thrown 5 less touchdown passes in 4 more games. Hell, Daniel Jones has thrown more touchdown passes this year than Tom Brady in 4 less games. I get so sick and tired of this freaking bias against New York players. I don't know what it is. I understand that a lot of the pundits and a lot of the analysts and a lot of the experts look like fools because of the way they dismissed Daniel Jones. Oh, he's a career Beckham. He was a 3rd-round quarterback. I get that. See, me, I'm not an analyst. I'm not a professional. I'm not on TV. But even if I was, I could sit here and admit I was wrong about Daniel Jones, and I admit that all the time. I messed up on the draft reaction. I overreacted. I didn't know what I was reacting to. That's why after the draft, I went back, did film research, and loved Daniel Jones 4 days after that draft. And as a matter of fact, I was one of the first people to come out here and say Daniel Jones would be better than Dwayne Haskins, and people killed me for that video. Well, I don't look so foolish now. The draft reaction looks foolish, but that video about him being better than Dwayne Haskins doesn't. How anybody could sit here and have a website and think that there's some kind of, some kind of expert on analyzing players and rating them, to sit here and tell me that Dwayne Haskins is better than Daniel Jones at this juncture in their career is an absolute fool and doesn't watch the games at all. Dwayne Haskins is not close to what Daniel Jones is right now. Not close. Not at all. And Dwayne Haskins in college, I said this all the time, was surrounded by talent. Daniel Jones was not. I think 3 guys on that roster, including Daniel Jones from Duke, were invited to the combine. Not one guy made the NFL. Dwayne Haskins had 6 players on his team that are going to the NFL. 5 last year outside of himself, and J.K. Dobbins this year, who's their best player probably, best running back. By far. He's going to the NFL this year. So he had 6 NFL players. And somehow he's come into the league and he's not nearly as good as Daniel Jones. It's not like Daniel Jones is on a far superior team than Dwayne Haskins either. Because he's not. Because the Giants stink. They're poorly coached. Things are poorly executed. He's got a bad offensive line. His running back was beat up most of the freaking year. And you're going to sit there and talk about how Dwayne Haskins is rated higher? You're out of your mind. I don't know who these people are, but it's a joke. One thing I love to see in that video was that there's about 190 likes and about 500 dislikes because people understand that they sound foolish. Just admit you're wrong. Be a man. Okay? It takes nothing to sit here and make excuses of why, this and that. I'm not wrong about this, and this is why this is that. This is. Now, be a man and admit you're wrong. We're human. We make mistakes. I'll sit here with all blue in the face his whole career if he plays like this and say, I was wrong on draft night. I got no problems with that. I am wrong. I'll be wrong again. I'm human. Everybody is wrong. There's nobody perfect in this world. Some people think they are. Some people never admit their mistakes. That's because they're too damn insecure to admit their mistakes. That's all that is. Because they're not man enough to come out and say, hey, I was wrong about this. I was wrong about that. I am. I don't care if I'm wrong. I put my opinions out here. I put everything out here. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Right? I got guts enough to come on here and make a video about things, and I'm going to have to face it. I'm wrong sometimes, and I'm fine with that. And I'm fine with saying I was wrong on draft night. But these people that sit here and freaking dismiss Daniel Jones, and all they talk about is the negatives, and don't look at any of the positives that the guy's done this year, they're just fooling themselves. They're just kidding themselves. Daniel Jones is the real deal. I don't care what these people say. But it is laughable that somehow people actually hold their ratings to some kind of standard because watching that video tells me they don't know a damn thing about football. Nothing. Nothing. They don't know any more than any guy or girl that gets on here and talks football to you people on YouTube. That was one of the most ridiculous videos I've ever watched in my life. To try to tell me, to try to convince me that at this juncture in their careers, Dwayne Haskins is better than Daniel Jones. That's absolutely foolish to say that right now. Anyway, my rant's over. That's all I got to say about it. I have another Keep 'em Cut 'em video a little later on today. It'll be about somebody that's probably a little bit more interesting than Al Ogletree. I hope you guys are tuning in for that. As always, if you like, the videos, if you like my energy, if you don't like it, whatever, hit the subscribe, hit the thumbs up button anyway. And I'll see you guys later. It's Baddog, and I'm gone. Peace!